Shalom, 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 shalom. How are you doing? Hey, I hope everything's going good with you. And we have an incredible world that we living in all over the place. We looking around, we seeing so much going on in certain countries and other countries we don't ever hear from because they really are in a state of peace. Because they have leaders that are making decisions and making moves that cause their country to be in a state of peace. And then we have other leaders that are doing things that are causing their countries to be not at peace. You understand? And it's all based upon decisions that leaders are making. And you have to stop for a moment and just consider that. The majority of the human family on this planet are basically good people. You know, okay people. They're not trying to do anything demonic or terrorize anybody. What we see on this planet actually is demonic, corrupt, wicked leaders. Just them. Do you see any other people that you work with doing anything that you would consider is demonic, or wicked, something that is causing pain or suffering to other people? No, you don't, because they're not doing anything. Excuse me. So who are these people that's causing all this mayhem? Currently, it's the leadership, and it has always been. When you stop and really do an assessment as to what is going on, the greater majority of the human family upon this planet is suffering at the hands of corrupt, demonic, psychopathic leaders that are making decisions that cause the masses of people to be murdered, discomfort, homeless, something not good in their lives because of leadership. You take one in particular over here in Israel. Now, before this thing started, he was at the door of the prison because of the corruption that he'd been involved in. Yeah. See, he was looking at 3 cases that the Supreme Court says there is enough evidence to take him to trial. And if you don't know the other side of what that means, it means that they have enough evidence to convict. And smart lawyers don't take cases that they don't believe they can win. After reviewing all the evidence and all the questions and answers and the who, what, when, where, and why, they'll make a decision whether or not, do it look like we can win this case? And if so, boom, they go to trial. And that's exactly what happened with this guy that's over this country. Not only one case, not 2 cases, but 3 cases of criminal. You know what I'm saying? activities that he's engaged in that they found the Supreme Court that there's enough evidence to take him to trial. So now you got this guy standing up in court because of criminal activities that they now want to get to the bottom line and find out what exactly did he do. And based upon that evidence, prison time. That right there, next to money, is one of the greatest motivating factors that has caused that one individual to not agree to any peace deal or even ceasefire, because he has to keep it at war. And I remember being awakened that morning with the sounds of exploding shells, with the warning signals, the sirens and what have you. I'm wondering what's going on. You know, I live on the 8 miles north of Gaza, and this particular city is ground zero, where the first place they're going to throw one of them rockets is right here. So been through that for years. Have you subscribed? Don't let me forget to ask you to subscribe, okay? Because we need that, you know. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button so people that are looking for the commentary from the Nubian King, Israel, can find it, okay? So as I was saying, I'm just 8 short miles north of Gaza, and so the rockets come here first, and I've lived through years of that. And it generally be a few minutes of rockets coming in, and then it's over with. For whatever reason, you never know why they did it. You understand? Because you know, we going on with our lives doing what we do, and all of a sudden, you know, boom, 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 boom. Like, what was that? Because you never know what actually happened till you get to the news media, who has vested interest in not telling the truth. You see, they don't ever state what they did to cause a reaction. They always begin telling the story at the reaction. And right there, you're supposed to already know something is fishy. What did you do? You're always talking about them. We need to know, what did you do? Because them don't just throw rockets for no justifiable reason. But when you own the network and control the network, you get to say and tell the lie. What did I say? That the story, the lie, your story, the way you want. And these people always start telling the story in the middle, not the beginning. Like, what did you do to cause that reaction? You'll never hear that. You always hear what they do. And we have a right to defend ourselves. And you say that crap like don't nobody else do. So you get to hit and slap and kick and knock folks upside the head and take people out. No remorse, no big deal. Well, you know, but as soon as somebody else raised their hand up in the air to slap your natural ass to the earth, But what did you do to him? You see, you never hear that. All you hear, they have a right to defend. They say you have a right to defend. Hell, if it's don't nobody else do. Everybody got a right to defend themselves from an aggressor. If you trying to hit me and take my family out and kill me, what I'm supposed to do, just sit there and let you do it? Hell no. I'm supposed to protect myself and my family against all evil. So Every day that I've been here for the past 43 years, I have never met one individual that I know is up to some skullduggery and trying to do something wacky. Okay, I could have been at a store or a mall or a supermarket or what have you, and that person was over there. But I'm saying in my orbit, people that I don't know nobody that's on some terroristic kind of slant and they looking to, you know what I'm saying, do something. The worst guy I ever met, I was on this job, and this guy from Germany said he wished he was invisible. I'm like, why? He said, man, I get them all. I just laughed. I said, wow. He said, that way I can get them and they won't know who got them because they can't see me. Oh, boy, I got a laugh out of that. Other than that, that's about the worst I done heard somebody talk about getting them. Because it's not your working people. Your working people are working to take care of themselves, their family, and try to etch out a little decent half-ass life on this screwed up planet with these few wicked leaders that attend these demonic ceremonies and looking for evil power over the world. For what? Why you got to just be, what's the big deal? Why you just got to be that? Just leave people alone. And that's the real problem. The majority of the people on this planet, they're just generally good people. But these daggone leaders, man, they're a piece of work. Always running around, starting crap. And being here in Israel, I keep up. I keep up with Israeli news. I keep up with American, African news, Europe, because you can't allow these clowns to sneak up on you. I know they done tried to kill Ibrahim Traore over there in Burkina Faso several times. This last time they got close and they got some more black folks. That's still going on, and this brother just simply trying to do what? Better his country. That's all. He's trying to get some lights for his country. So what's the big deal to white people in France and America and European? The man is trying to fix his country and make life better for him and his people. And you got these Europeans just always over there mucking with the situation. You see what I'm saying? Now here is one brother that have taken control of his country for the betterment of his people, not the detriment. And you got these Euro-Gentile demons that's trying to kill him. Why? Because they want to continue to steal the natural resources for themselves and leave the African people zilch, nada, nothing. That's why. You look at America, same thing, but more sophisticated. I told you all, when that old man put his hand on that Bible and took the oath of presidency, that was a coup. I told y'all that. I think I may not be sure because I ain't heard every single person, but I'm one of the very few people that called it in the beginning that was a coup. One of the world's most sophisticated coup when that old dude took the White House in nice, expensive suits, great pair of shoes, attaché cases, nice ties, a coup. And see, the reason why it went over so smooth is because most people, we have been convinced to look at the third world nation, Africa, and coup taking place with men wearing military garb. You see? And so now, after these 4 years of being in there, you look at the state of the country. But what's amazing is the effects of the chemtrail is so good that the majority of the people's brains are not even working to enough to be able to compare the 4 years against the prior 4 years against the current 4 year. The people's brains are not functioning enough to make the comparison to say, how is things better under those 4 years and how are things now during this 4 years? It's amazing. And the individual that's popping up everywhere, sounding stupid and on drugs, talking crazy and can't answer a question, they're still lying, talking about that individual is leading in the polls. Polls don't mean diddly squat to the intelligent people, because the intelligent people knows that they can manipulate numbers as they see fit. You dealing with a very sophisticated demon system that lie, cheat, steal, kill. Whatever they do, they manifest. The ends justify the means to the maximum. If you have to do that to get this presidency, they don't have no problem doing it. And they're doing it before your very eyes. And steady lying. Because they have put things in your body, in your brains, in your system that causes the brain function to decrease. One thing in particular that is very, very popular. Well, yeah, one thing that's used a lot, it's an ingredient called fluoride. Fluoride. You remember the main place that you would hear about fluoride is where? Toothpaste, right? Toothpaste had fluoride. Now water got fluoride. Other food products has fluoride. Okay, so what's the story with fluoride? Fluoride, one of the main effects upon the human body is fluoride decreases brain function. There you go. That's how you can stand there and say the prior 4 years economy was 1.9%. But this current 4 years economy is over 9%. That's how you can stand there and listen to a person lie to your face about what someone else did 4 years ago, and you not even be able to think about what they have done and are doing in the 4 years that they're there. You see what I'm saying? Because fluoride, from all these different ways that they've gotten into your system, has caused your brain to function in a lower vibration, a lower capacity. And all them chemtrail, when you look up over the sky and you see them jets going back and forth, spraying them chemicals down, all that is affecting you. Compounded with the fact of the different food ingredients, the poison, the chemicals, the toxin, you got a chance. So you look at a 5'4" little bitty woman that can't answer a straight question and talk like she always on drugs, lead you right down the road to hell. Laughing all the way. You just, man, it's like you can't even see it. You don't see that? And you're not aware. Okay, here's something for you. Check this out. And someone just pointed this out to me a couple days ago. The woman is married to a man named Doug Emhoff, but she's running around using a maiden name, Harris, Kamala Harris. Huh? Wait a minute. What'd you say? Isn't it true that when a woman get married, Now her maiden name changes to the last name of her husband. So why is she still saying Kamala Harris when she's married to Doug Emhoff? Shouldn't it be Kamala Emhoff? Wow. You didn't notice that? You see what I'm saying? How subtle that corruption is? You know, keep you looking over here at stupid stuff while they do wickedness and evil. Yeah. And then I made this statement out here on the internet, and I had some woman jump on me talking about she don't have to use her married name if she don't want. See how they do? See how they justify that? And you know, those people are the one that, you know, I'm trying to say, don't go down there because there's a hole there. You can't see it. You're going to fall in the ditch. And they're the one that look back at me and say, you can't tell me nothing. You ain't my husband. You ain't my daddy. And next thing you know, bam, they're in the ditch. Then they screaming for help. But see, here's the part of it. What year is this, 2024? I'm the one that ain't going to help your dumb butt. I was the one that was warning you, telling you there's a hole down there. But you got all sassy with me and said, who, you can't tell me nothing. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my husband. Who you trying to tell me something? You trying to control me. Okay. So I stood right there and watch your stupid ass fall right down in that hole. And then you holler, help, help, help. You know what I'll do? I'll come to the edge of the hole, just look at you, and you be hollering and screaming, help me out, help me out. I ain't that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? For you to do me like that, and then I have enough, you know, whatever y'all call it, to turn around and dig you out that hole that I just told you, don't go there. There's a hole there. You can't see it. If you keep going that way, you're going to fall in the hole. But you turn around and sass at me. Who you think you is? You can't tell me nothing. You ain't nothing to me. Get out my way. Okay. All right. And there you go. In the hole. Huh? So anyway, that's what's happening. You know, it's sad. It is really sad. One side black, the other side white, and you got people can't even distinguish between the two. One white, one black. One side this way, one side that way, and you have so many people still to this day can't distinguish between the two. And I made that point. The woman is married to Doug Emhoff. Then she should be Kamala Emhoff. Why is she still using Kamala Harris? And then there's so much questions centered around this girl. And you have a large swath of people that they don't want you bringing that kind of stuff up. Oh, leave that alone. She gonna, you know. So it's like, I'm telling you, that's the devil. And because the devil is wearing a beautiful dress of your favorite color, you want me to not warn the people that's the devil. Because the devil is dressed in your favorite colored dress. All right. And then when you let the devil in and the devil begin to do what devil do, you hollering for me to help you. Remember that hole. I didn't come get your ass out that hole. Don't think I'm finna come save you from the devil, especially when I was telling you that's the devil. It don't work like that with me. You go get somebody else for that kind of dumb stuff. I'm not that kind of man. Especially when I told you. You understand? I'm not that kind of man. I didn't raise my children like that. They be talking and struggling and going back and forth. Now, if I told you don't stick that thing in an electrical socket, I'm not going to tell you. I know a way that you're going to learn. So I told my wife, hold up, don't say nothing to her. You stupid. So the next thing you know, boof, blew your butt back over there. I bet we won't have to tell him that again. It's two ways to learn the lesson. From me telling you my experience and you getting it and moving on and don't get stuck in the mud or don't get electrocuted or don't wind up choosing the devil, or you can get stuck in the mud. You can get electrocuted and hope it don't kill you. And you can choose the devil. And when the devil do what the devil do, just know of a surety, I'm not going to be there. That's the way it works in my world. When the wise elders tell you the truth, you better hear. One thing that I notice now, notice this a lot. You have so many people out here on social media that the young people basically talking about relationship and men. This is, I've watched these videos of these people talking, and a lot of black girls, talking. The majority of them are absolutely nuts. I'm telling you. And see, at my age, 63, been there, done that. I got a beautiful woman in my life, and that's it. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm comfortable. And I've been through what you all got to go through. I could tell you some things, but I know you're not going to listen. So you don't find me trying to tell you nothing. I'm that kind of brother. I'm a peaceful brother. I'm not going to struggle with you. But I see a lot of young black women talking about relationship and men, and the majority of them are single, which that in itself is psychotic. That's stupid. Why? You ain't got a man. Okay, so right off the rip, you're not even dealing with reality, because you sitting up here trying to tell another woman about a man, whatever you saying, and you ain't got one. So you need to be the one to be quiet and listen to the sister that has a great relationship with a great man, not no Pookie and Ray Ray, but a man that has values, morals, commitment, discipline, honor, a man that get up, take care of his family, and she married to him. She has the right and authority to talk, because she can tell you how to harmonize with a real man. She can tell you how to get a real man, and she can tell you how to keep a real man. Watch this video the other day, and a lot of the sisters commenting are very aggressive, very loud, and talk real fast and talk way over the brother. And that energy is just, man, and so the brother was sitting there listening, and the girl was going on about ain't no good man, ain't no real man, where the real man, ain't no more good men. And so when they finally shut up, the brother told him, he said, good men's everywhere. He said, they're at Walmart, they're at Costco, they're at the gas station. They on your job. They all around you. But the problem is they don't want nobody like you. So they coming out trying to get with you. And then, she tried to say something. He said, ask your prior relationship. Ask the brother that you were with before what happened. Oop, anybody had nothing to say. Because if, the brother, he made a real powerful point too. He was like, hey, but you talking about ain't no good men, ain't no good men, the men ain't shit, the men ain't shit. He said, I ain't never heard any woman around here say, well, I ain't shit. I'm a piece of shit woman. He said, I ain't never heard that. He said, who is doing the assessment of you? You doing it on yourself. And you're not being truthful to say, oh, what, I really ain't shit over here. I'm just a piece of crap woman. But you saying all these men are no good. Where are the women that will admit they ain't shit? Oh, woo. I say, brother, you spitting beyond fire. And that's true. I'm saying that because that brother is absolutely correct. I've never heard a woman say anything negative about herself. But she always point the finger at the black man. Yeah. So if you're not ready to look honestly at yourself and listen to honest truth about you, your character, then you're not even ready to be in a relationship with a man. You understand? You got it all wrong. Men, we're not looking for you to have the best high heel or the best weave or the nails. The professional work that I do well for myself here in Israel. Nice car out there in the yard. I pay the bills. Those that I want, I pay them. Those that I don't want, I don't pay them. House always got food in it. You understand? No big deal. Because I get up and work every day, take care of myself. And yeah, have some money left over to do other things. There's a woman that works in the office where I work at. African sister, young girl. And this Israeli guy was telling me about her. I don't know her. I've seen her. And she does the cleaning there in the office. So, she's cleaning, so you don't figure she's making good money, minimum wage, living somewhere around there in Tel Aviv, doing, whatever she can do, the best she can do, however. But I was listening to the Israelis talk about her, and she's beautiful. I'd seen her from a distance. I'm in my car, and she come out the door with the trash sitting it out there, and I saw her over there, but I've never been close enough to really see her. But the Israeli guy was talking about how beautiful she is. She's African young lady, and she's definitely dark. She, and they was just bragging about how beautiful she is. And they wanted to get to know her, maybe take out, those kind of things. These men talking, just like y'all, some of you knuckleheads still talking about what Donald Trump said on that bus, grabbed a woman by the private part. It's just men talking. And I'm listening to them, and not one of them mentioned, she's just a cleaning lady. She ain't got no money. You see, you know why? Because men, we don't care. We don't care. You're a woman and you do what women were created to do. That's your power. That's your wealth. That is your strength. That's what makes you desirable to good men. You doing what you were created to do. And that is be the woman. That's it. It's just that simple. So if I would be on any of them panels with any of those very aggressive, loud, over-talking black women, that's exactly what I'd tell them. Nothing no more, nothing less, because they don't want to hear nothing. So I'm not going to waste a whole lot of talk. Because they don't want to hear nothing. Don't want to change. When you believe that you're right, can't nobody tell you nothing. First and foremost, you'll never see me on any of those shows, any of those panels with those people. because I believe it's hopeless. You hear that? You're hopeless. You got no hope. Hard-headed, stiff-necked, loudmouth, arrogant, think you know everything. I would never be dead at a Halloween party with a clown suit on, sitting up trying to say something to you about you. This is all you're going to get from me. You're hopeless. Now, for the very few sisters that are really sincere about getting with a good brother, I'm going to give you the simplest key. Be what God created you to be. And that's the woman. That's it. Just that simple. We ain't worried about if you're rich, you're broke, you're educated, uneducated. All of that don't matter when you're dealing with a real man. Because a real man, what does he want? A woman. That's it. Yep. You ain't got to have the best shoes on. I see my girl a lot barefoot, walking around. You know what I'm saying? She got a dress on, just as happy as she can be. Because I'm not making those demands. Go get you a BBL. Go down there and let somebody make your butt bigger. I'm not trying to say go get a breast job. Look, I just need you to be what you was created by the great creator to be. And that's you, the woman. And harmonize with me. That's it. Now how difficult is that to understand? Not at all. Not at all. But you got all these guru sisters talking about me and this, me and that, me and me and men, and they single as a one. Ain't got nobody. But you know everything. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Know everything. But don't know how to get a man. Anyway, look, that's all the time I want to take with you. Maybe you got something out of it. Maybe you didn't. I don't even care. You know that? That's funny. You can subscribe. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Guess what? I'm still going to be here. About to get up here and go do something and then do something else. And I'm going to post this. And whether you subscribe or not, I don't even care. Huh? Whether you heard something or not, could care less. That's funny. Woohoo! I don't even care. I really don't, because you're going to do what you want to anyway. Maybe you listened to me. Maybe you didn't. Who cares? At the end of the day, what difference does it make? None.